Good morning, students. Today I am going to start this new topic, that is collection of data. Students, in my previous video, I discussed about what is the importance of statistics. Statistics has gained significant place in modern complex business world, and data is based on which the superstructure of statistical investigation is made. On the basis of data, um, a structure of statistical investigation is made. We can say like this: the success and failure of investigation mainly depend upon uh, quality, adequacy and accuracy of data. If there is certain objective which you have to achieve, and through data we can uh, find any conclusion, and that data must be uh, depend on quality, adequacy and accuracy of data. uh, uh, Before discussing this topic, there are few concepts which are related to this topic, that is statistical inquiry. What is statistical inquiry? Students, in my previous video I discussed about there must be some objective for collection of data, or for statistical inquiry. There should be a certain objective or certain topic. By statistical inquiry we mean an investigation. It means investigation on a topic, on a topic by any agency, wherein relevant quantitative data is collected. Statistical inquiry means there should be some investigation on a topic. There should be a topic, and that given to any agency, wherein relevant quantitative information is collected. Through this relevant quantitative information is collected. Thus statistical inquiry implies, we can say also, that search of truth. Statistical inquiry related to search of truth, because that is investigation, and in investigation there is search of truth. Implies search of truth with the aid of statistical methods of collection, compilation, analysis and interpretation, that I will discuss in my previous chapter. For a statistical inquiry, the basic problem is collect fact and figure related to particular phenomena under study. So the purpose of collection of data is to collect evidence. We can write collect. What is the purpose of collection of data? To collect collection of data is to collect evidence for reaching a sound and clear solution to a problem. So, purpose of collection of data, if we collect data, is to collect evidence for reaching a sound and clear solution to a problem. That is the purpose of collection of data. In the collection of data, there are few terms which are investigator. Who are investigator? Person who conducts a statistical inquiry. Those who conduct a statistical inquiry, or those who are in the investigation process on the topic, and those who are in process of searching, that person is known as investigator. Then second one is enumerators. First one is investigator, second one is enumerators. Who are enumerators? The investigator needs a help of certain person to collect the information, is known as enumerators. In simple way, the person who help investigator The person who help investigator in investigation is known as enumerators. Investigator, who are investigator? The person who conduct the statistical inquiry. And who are enumerator? The investigator need the help of certain person to collect the information is known as enumerators. The next one is respondent. Respondent. The person who are respondent, the respondent is the person from whom the statistical information is collected. From whom the statistical information is collected is known as respondent. And last one topic, that is survey. What is survey? Survey is a method of gathering information from individual. Survey is the method of gathering information from individual, that is survey. So these are the four thing that will discuss many times in the collection of data, and that term we use in the this chapter. That is, first one is investigator, then second is enumerators, then respondent, and then survey. Again I am repeating, in who are investigator, the person who conduct the statistical inquiry. Enumerators, those the investigator need the help of certain person to collect the information is known as enumerators. Enumerator helps investigator in the statistical inquiry. And respondent, who are respondent? The person from whom the statistical information is collected. And then last one is survey. Survey is the method of gathering information from individual. Now student, collection of data is the first step in any statistical investigation. For any statistical investigation, first step is to collect the data. So it is very important function. It's a very important function in statistics. I will explain it with the help of this table. That the table, the food grain production in year, that varies from year to year. In 1970-71, that is 108 million ton, then 78-79 132 million ton, 79-80 108, 1991 176 million ton, 96-97 199, 97-98 194, and 2001-2002, that is 212 million ton. And you can see here that food grain production varies from year to year. In 1970-71, that is 100 ton million ton, and 1978-79 this is 132 million ton. In year wise, that the production of food grain is varied, and that is called variable. These are called variables. What is variables? Okay, I am describing here variables. What is variables? What is variable? Variable refers to quantity whose value varies from one investigation. Whose quantity varies from one investigation to another. What is variable? The variable are generally expressed in X and Y, Z letters. In table, the years are represented by X variable. Here X variable represent years, and the production of food grains by variable Y. These value of variable X and Y are the data from which we can obtain information about the trend of production of food grains in India. So what is then through this example we can say what is data? So data is a tool which help in understanding problem by providing information. Another concept is data. What is data? Data is a tool. Data is a tool which helps in understanding problems by providing information. Again, what is data? Data is a tool. These are the data, and these are the tool which help in understanding the problem by providing information. Like if you there, here is the data table in the form of data which shows the production of food grain in various years. So if you want to know the production of food grains in India in various years through the data, these are the data through which we can understand what is the production of food grains in India. Like I discussed earlier that these are the variables x and y. Variable are the quantity which varies from one investigation to another. It means you can see here that in 1970-71 the production of food grain is 108. The variable change, that is 78 to 79, that is 132. Then 79, this is that varies from one investigation to another. And these are the data. Data is a tool which helps in understanding problem by providing information. Now student, it is now source of collection of data. There are two sources of data, that is internal source and external source. So first, what is internal source? Internal source in an organization, when data is collected from its own report and records, is known as internal source of data. Suppose for example, I am writing here the definition. In an organization, when the data is collected from its report and records, it is known as internal source of data. For example, इसका क्या, what are the example of internal source? Like a company publishes its annual report on profit and loss, total sales, loans and wages. These are the example of internal source of data. Again, I am repeating there are two sources of collection of data. First one is internal source and second one is external source. Through these sources, data can be collected. First internal source, then what is internal source? Internal source in an organization, when the data is collected from its report and records. Means if a company wanted to show their data, then that will be that company can show their data from their own reports and records, then that is internal source of data. Like for example, here I have already written here that company publishes its annual report on profit and loss, total sales, loans and wages. This is the part of internal source. Second one is external source. What is external source? As the name suggests, external source, and you can understand very well with the word. The definition is itself mentioned in their meaning. That is, internal source means internal in anywhere where only the organization with itself can provide the information, then that is internal source. And external source is from outside the institution or organization. So external source refers to data collected from outside the organization. Then external source. What is external source? When the data collected data collected from the outside outside the organization, outside the organization. For example, I am explaining. For example, suppose a tour and travel company wanted information on Bihar tourism. Sorry, not UP, Bihar tourism from Bihar Transport Corporation. It would be known as external sources, because travel and tour company, if the travel and tour company have to show the tourism of Bihar, how many people travel in Bihar, then how can this agency can get this information? This agency can get information from institution, that is Bihar Transport Corporation, and there they can collect data. So they are getting data from outside the organization, then that is known as external sources. Data collected and compiled through external sources is known as external data, and external data can be collected from primary as well as secondary sources. That I will discuss now. That is, again, external sources is divided into primary sources and secondary sources, or primary data or secondary data. That I will discuss in my next video. Today, student, I discuss about what is data, what is variable. That is a small concept that will be used in the whole chapter of every chapter of statistics. You must understand this concept. That is, and there are various sources of data, external sources and internal sources, and their examples.